Hey Zen fam, sorry the lighting is not so good, but this is yet another quick and dirty review from E3 2019. I just got done watching the Ubisoft conference. Now, for the record, this is the one I was looking forward to the most, in lieu of the fact we do not have Sony this year. And I was not disappointed. They got the ball rolling immediately with Watch Dogs Legion. It's everything they said it was going to be, and I think a wee bit more. It looks stunning, and it looks possible. I love the whole swapping around between different people. Now, I think there's probably going to be a couple of set characters, but I like the idea that there's going to be enough AI and enough sort of bits and pieces made up to create other people. I mean, it's basically going to be like how No Man's Sky made planets and ships and plants and animals, but for controllable NPCs. It's a highly intriguing prospect, and I'm very excited by it. It's like, yeah, this has definitely got legs. The only thing about it is, it comes out a month before Cyberpunk. Oh God. I've got expensive times coming ahead of me. I might have to put, like, you know, Cyberpunk on hold, or maybe pick up Watch Dogs free later. I don't know, because that's a lot of money. I mean, we're talking like 100 quid in the space of 2 months over two games. But I am psyched for that. And there was loads of other stuff. I mean, they had that little mobile game, which was sort of like all sort of Ubisoft action heroes. They showed more of the new Ghost game. I'm still not into it, but I'm more into it than what I was. But I own Wildlands, and I played it, but it did feel a little bit like going through the motions. I prefer The Division, to be fair. There we go, The Division. It's like we finally get to see the extended content, and it's like, wow. And I'm not sure, but it looked like the third episode, we go back to New York. Now the question is, if we go back to New York, does that mean all the stuff I had set up in New York is still there? You know, is the post office still in operation, and is it my post office the way I set it up? Then again, I think all agents probably set it up the same way, because once you've done the upgrades, you've done the upgrades, and generally, if you'd been playing the game at all seriously, you would have had all the upgrades anyway. But still, the chance to go back to New York, but this time in the summertime, not trudging around the snow. Very interesting proposal. Didn't get any rabbits nonsense, which is nice. We just mostly got hardcore games. There was a lot of Tom Clancy this year. It did go a bit funny with, with For Honor. I think For Honor has definitely passed it, but it's nice that they're still trying. The pace did sort of drop a little bit when they tried to sort of like introduce their whole idea of a subscription service and then only have it for PC. It's like, now will it come to consoles? Who's to say? But considering how tightly Microsoft, Nintendo and Sony hold their ecosystems, chances are I think it's only going to be for PC. But then considering PC is like riddled with like Epic Store and of course Steam, then there's obviously room for movement there. And then of course they said it was going to be partnered with Stadia. So this could give Stadia a little bit more life. But then if you're going to be paying 15 quid a month for the Ubisoft Ubi Play Plus, and a further £10 a month for Stadia itself. At least you're not buying any more games. You know, you've bought the Ubi Pass, so you're getting the games. But still, that's like £25 a month. That is steep. I mean, that's more expensive than what I pay for my phone. And my phone, I get like unlimited calls, unlimited text, and 5 gig of data. It's like, yeah, it's not good when you put it like that. What else did we see? We saw that Gods and Monsters game. That could have something. We'll have to have a deeper look into that. The skatery game, which kind of put me in mind of somewhere between Rollerball and Future Sport. Future Sport's an old Dean Cain movie with Wesley Snipes in it. You should look it up. It's wonderfully cheesy. But yeah, that could be worth a giggle. But yet again, there's a beta coming, but only to PC. What's this fascination with PC all of a sudden, Ubisoft? Are we console boys not good enough for you? And then, of course, we got the good old-fashioned Just Dance. Oh, God. Every year, without fail, there's a wacky dance number. Which is why I sell the t-shirt online in my Redbubble store, where you've got John Cleese on top of the battlements, taken from Monty Python's Holy Grail, and it says, it's like, of course I'm French, why do you think I have this outrageous conference? And down below is the Ubisoft answers from Just Dance. So you should pick yourself up that t-shirt. It's a good one. I'm very pleased with that particular t-shirt. And of course, always up in the top corner, there's the annotated link to my Redbubble store. But that aside, there were of course some interesting omissions. We didn't see anything new about Beyond Good and Evil. We didn't see anything new from Trials. We didn't get to see Splinter Cell. There looks like the ideas of there being a new Splinter Cell game did not materialize. And there's a good amount of people out there that I think will be disappointed by this because they were looking forward to a new Splinter Cell game. It's nice to see that they're still doing so much with Rainbow Six Siege, and it's looking really developed these days. And considering how old that game is, it's nice to see that Ubisoft cares about its servers and cares about its communities. In fact, the idea that they've now also launched this community for Ghost Recon is really super nice. Now, if they could do such a thing for the Division 2, I would probably join that and get a lot out of it because I do really love the Division. So, yeah, it was a traditional Ubisoft conference, but it did seem to be growing a little bit. I mean, the orchestra at the start, the drop-ins about different community initiatives and store initiatives, and then the throwing over and coming back from an esports comp and then chucking the esports comp on the end of it. It's nice to see that not only are they sticking true to their roots and you know it's an Ubisoft conference, but crucially, they're not afraid to try something new. So for me, aside from the Keanu Reeves 2077 Cyberpunk joy, I think this is the winner for me for E3. It lost pace a little bit, but I want Watch Dogs Legion. I want it bad. That could very well be a day one purchase for Zenblock. Anyway, I'm going to get back and watch the rest of the stuff because the Kinda Funny showcase should be up shortly. Don't think I'll do a video on that. don't think I'll be doing a video in Square Enix, but probably in a day or two, now that I've got the rest of the time off till like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I should hopefully be able to give you like an overview, which will have proper production values, you know, like green screened and all the rest of it, with nice sound and better lighting. Not like these sort of ghetto-esque videos. And I'll give you a proper overview, proper thoughts on the whole of the E3 experience that I've been able to gain from my perspective. So I'm going to go back and continue watching. As always, please remember to rate, favourite, comment, share and subscribe. And of course, as always, aye, nae bother.